Hi parents, I'm Debra Beck with Empowered Teens and Parents, and I just want to talk to you a little bit about, how you're stepping into your teen's business. Like if they have a boyfriend and they're really crushing on the guy, and you're worried that your daughter's going to get her heart broken, which could possibly happen. And so you get really involved and you start taking it personally and you start worrying about it. This happens quite a bit with moms more than dads. If their daughter gets a boyfriend, gets really, really involved, they start to worry that maybe something is going to happen, like he's going to break up with her, which is most likely to happen. That she's either going to break up with him or he's going to break up with her. At 14 or 15, they're not going to be in this long-term relationship. But one thing I want to talk to you about is, when your daughters are talking about that they're totally in love with the boy and he's everything to her. The biggest thing is to really concentrate on stepping into the reality with it, and realizing that it does feel like true love for them, and, not discounting that, and just say, just kind of be there with them, with their love for their first boyfriend or second boyfriend or whatever. Just really have an understanding of how they feel. That's the first thing. And then if they are having issues with their boyfriend, don't take it on personally. That's really one of the worst things that you can do with your daughters, because then your emotions get involved and then they can't think clearly. So what you want to do is when they come to you and they're like, oh my gosh, I think my boyfriend's going to break up with me. I don't know what to do. He did this and he did that. You just say, wow, that must feel really terrible. And, talk to them about their self-esteem. And if the boyfriend is doing things like flirting with other girls, talk to them about, well, how do you feel about having a boyfriend that flirts with other girls? Is that okay with you? And in your gut, what are you feeling? Are you feeling like that's just not okay? And usually if you ask your daughters, they will say, no, it's not okay for my boyfriend to flirt with other girls. And then you have to just say, well, is that the kind of boyfriend you want? Do you want a boyfriend that's flirting with other girls? But don't say, oh, you need to break up with him. He's a terrible guy. Because, when you do that, they just have to defend their position. No, I love him. I don't want to break up with him. So we have to be really careful about putting them in defense posture. So what you want to do is just really ask questions like, well, do you think it's okay what he's doing? And they're probably going to say no. Okay, and do you want a boyfriend that does that? No. Okay. So you've got all the answers inside of you. It sounds like, you've got a pretty good head on your shoulder, and I know you'll make a good decision. So that's just a tip for your daughters if they're going into these big relationships with their big hearts open, stepping into the reality, understanding that the love is big for them, and also not taking it on personally. So check out my website at www.empoweredteensandparents.com and visit me. And I also have a 15-minute free discovery session if you'd like to take advantage of that, where we can chat about some of your teen issues. Thanks. This is Debra with Empowered Teens and Parents.